Yeah.
Guess I.
Mm.
Hmm. I don't suppose you'd be able to follow me.
Of course, of
Like
course.
the no, sorry. I mean like, on Minecraft. Like
Oh yeah.
follow. Why is my
Yeah.
button keeps just not?
I do have to go quick as
Oh, okay.
I drown on land.
Oh, yes. Uh, I'll get you a bucket. My button isn't working. Why
Oh
isn't it?
no.
Why? Why it no? Ah, guess I'll just do this for now. Please. Why is it not working? Well, anyways, it's nighttime. Um.
Oh, I see that you're alive.
Ah, yeah.
Ye-
Oh. Ah.
Howlerlight_544 joined the game.
Ah. Thank you for following. I need to get food. Why is
You
it?
want the food back? I have
No, no,
the
no.
food.
For some reason, my become invisible button isn't working. I have food here, I think. Oh, I need to get you a bucket. Um,
I tried to run into your aquarium.
oh, this is, difficult. Oh, they gave item frames a new texture. I didn't notice that.
Ye- I have a new bunch of new textures and stuff.
I'm gonna eat this bread.
The
I'll see.
stars are pretty.
Get you a bucket of water too. Okay. Monk, where did you go?
I'm in the little hole by the sand.
Ah. Oh, there you are. You're hidden.
I am.
And boop. He's a yellow boy. That's okay.
Yay! Wait, okay. Then if I run, I should be good for a while, and
Okay.
then yeah. So cool.
Do water breathing potions? Do you know if those help?
I think they do.
Okay.
Like a conduit in the waters, like also works on land for me.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I have those. Do I have? I don't have water breathing potions. I only have fire resistance potions. Ah, getting water. Ah.
Why is my bucket no?
Do you
The
know
bucket
if
didn't want.
like having armor on like lets you breathe for longer?
I don't
Somehow.
think so. I think
Okay.
it's mainly water breathing potions and just being genuinely
Okay.
underwater.
Do you know?
Lovey0f0k1 joined the game.
Thank you. You're not live, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Thank you, Lovey, for following. I need to give you and new jokes now.
Oh no.
Are you good? Where? No! I'll collect your stuff.
Oh,
Uh, uh, oh, now I can go on thing.
my death message is so sad.
Just keep it, yeah. Here, take, why is thing being laggy? There you go.
Here we go.
I want to give jokes. 1 second.
I think it's being very laggy for me near spawn because spawn is only like really works a lot for like the owner of the server and not really like
I see.
the others.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make you, oh, where'd you go?
Don't worry, I'm going to go to
Oh, there
an
you are.
area where I know for a fact I can swim.
Oh, no, if you follow me, there's an area. I'm gonna build you a tunnel.
Yay!
This.
I'm just
Actually, I'm
swimming
gonna
in the
need more.
sugarcane
Okay.
farm by the trapdoors.
Okay. I need to joke thing. Got a fun one. What do you call a cantaloupe underwater? Watermelon.
That's great.
Thank you, thank you. um. So this is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder.
I got a
Poorly
joke if you want to hear it.
Sure. Yes.
So I recently got these shoes from this drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day.
That's good. I like that one. I think I'll be able to go this way. Sorry. Oh, hello.
All good.
There's an ocean this way, I think. I'm gonna dig the tunnel first. Why? And where's the water? Where'd the water go? Okay. Okay, I know where to go. Oh, what? Frick. Sorry.
All good, all good.
My button keeps on
Not
doing
working?
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I figured out what my power is.
What's your power?
I can turn off, so my power, because I also have a key for, it's basically I can turn off my night vision in water.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
I must say, I picked the Merling because it was going to be a much difficulter origin to play than the Elytrian, because I wanted the challenge, and part of me is like, maybe I should have picked the Elytrian, but I do very much like the Merling.
It's very cool.
I'm in love with my axolotl skin.
It is
Worked very hard on it.
You should be proud of it. Yes. Don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
Hello. I'll do this. I think I'll go this way.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm close to the water. Okay, we are kind of. sure my brightness is up. Yeah, it is. It's cold. Okay, we're right. Oh, frick. Oh shoot, no, this is, no, didn't go far enough. Ah, good job. Okay, here we are. Okay, I think I found an Optifine thingy, so I think once I'm finished with your tunnel, I'm gonna go install those.
Okay.
Okay,
Yo.
water. Hello.
Hello.
Ah.
I feel like an axolotl. Like, this is like the coolest thing. This is my first time ever playing with the Origins mod, so I didn't know what to expect.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't know, words.
Words are hard.
They are. This, I'm gonna block this off and I'll fill that in later. There we go. Ah. Would you like to gather your like stuff yourself, or would
I
because
think I'm gonna go gather my stuff, like some stuff myself. I'm probably
Okay.
gonna go shipwreck hunting and stuff like that.
Cool. Okay.
It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, I like the. I didn't notice the ribbon. I like.
Yeah.
But yes. Just because if you ever need financial stability, I got stuff.
Okay. I think I should be pretty okay.
Okay.
It's just a matter of whether or not I get lucky with shipwrecks.
Alrighty. Yeah, there should be like new generation, so hopefully there'll be more shipwrecks and stuff. Ah. Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Need that. I need to go grab more water.
I'm going off on an adventure.
Woohoo!
You go very fast in the water. It's like dolphins grace. Wait! I can swim really fast in water and then dolphins grace on top of that. I'd go
Oh
zoom.
wow. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, frick. I'm annoyed with this. Stupid controls. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
E. What's your plan for today? Like on the server?
I was gonna do a little bit of exploring, but I'll
We,
yeah.
we could probably go explore together, maybe.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Model citizen through and through, yo. Oh, quite like your girlfriend. End up with you. In the backseat of my car. I'm the ending, she's the star. Now, you need to calm down. What good this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly now? My name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
Okay, I made your tunnel. Tunnel
Yay!
into the pond. Ah, there we go.
And you carry the same kind of temper too. What good this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly?
I think I'm going to download this Optifine thingy that I found, so hopefully it won't lag much.
I'll be right back.
Already.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
It's fine. Hello, Zach in chat. Me trying to get whatchamacallit. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That is good. Trying to get Minecraft to work with Optifine and Optifabric. Nope, that's not good. Yeah, sure, of course, Zach. You can join me whenever.
Hello.
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 How are you?
I am good.
That's good.
I am in Minecraft. I have a laptop and a mouse, and I am playing on the Minecraft. I see someone dyed a lot of the sheep light blue. That
Can't
who
really.
dyed their light blue sheep?
That might have been Skelly, but I don't know.
I wish I was hungry in Minecraft so I could just eat a piece of raw mutton in front of the sheep. I just ate a piece of mutton in front of the sheep. Like, this is the next, it will be you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm just a fish.
If I look at the big map, I just see a big blue square because that's where my house is.
Ha. Oh my game keeps crashing with the Optifine thingy, so I don't think I'll be able to play with it. It's sad.
Well, I remember when you showed me how to install the mods. It didn't work with me. That thing didn't work on for mine.
No,
So
it's the Optifine thing.
yeah, the Optifine didn't work
Yeah.
with mine. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Where is the other?
Hmm?
Where are anyone in the game?
I'm by the docks, I think.
I'm loading up
Where
Minecraft.
is that? Where are
Uh,
the docks?
It's by the red, stone, and purple house that's over on the water. Oh,
Walk past the Minecraft. This thing.
I'll
Walk
just
past the
look at the
nether
map.
portal. Yeah.
I'll look at the map to see if I can see.
Look at the map.
I'm anywhere where there's water, probably.
Okay, I have to go. There's a very long way I need to go. I've never been over there before.
It's called the I believe background pier. Background pier.
Blackguard, but
Black yard. I
guard.
didn't have a
Yeah,
chance to read this sign quickly.
it's fine.
I lose the bubbles way too fast.
Wait, you lose
Yeah,
bubbles?
Blackguard Pier. Yep, I'm a merling. Basically, mermaid, where I can't. I'm basically an axolotl.
Wait, but axolotls can stay on land for like 3 minutes before they start to drown.
Yeah, I can stay on land for a bit till I start to drown.
And it's not direct with axolotls.
Yeah,
Oh.
just similar.
I think I went in the exact opposite direction of the thing.
Oh no.
Because I just went on like a beach.
Well, there's the this things. I don't know.
If only there was like a water helmet.
There is. Oh wait, that's. I just remember. You just unlocked it for me. If I wear a turtle helmet, I can breathe on land.
Ooh.
Because it's the same. Because if you wear a turtle helmet, you can breathe underwater and it never loses bubbles. But if I wear it, it means I can breathe on land.
We don't have any
That's-
turtle helmet things, but we
You
should
get a
definitely
turtle
get one.
helmet from breeding turtles, and when turtle eggs hatch, they
Yeah.
drop scoot, and you need
Yeah.
5 scoot in order to be able to craft it.
Scoop.
We need to get turtles. I
You
finally found the thing.
you can find turtles just along the beach. Like if you just walk for a bit.
I think I found the person. Either that or it's the
Yep.
mad goat.
No, I'm in my house at the moment.
Oh. Small. Another small person. But a different type of small person.
Need to get food. Wait, is there any in here?
Look at my character's head.
There's food.
What origin are you?
Just a normal person because I didn't want anything.
Oh, that's cool. I was tempted to pick human.
Look at my. Do you know what my skin is based on?
And one of the ninjas from Ninjago, I think.
Yes.
Jay. Yeah, you're based on Jay from.
Yes.
Lego
Because blue is my
Ninjago.
favorite color.
Yeah.
Blue is my favorite color. My house in the game is just my character's head, my skin's head.
How do we tame turtles?
Seagrass.
Ooh, okay. All
Also,
the
I have a. Wait,
silk
where did the.
touch then.
Oh. Wait, stay still for a second. Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking at you. Oh, you're large now.
Wait, there we go. If I
How-
stand
how did
here, I can still
How
breathe.
did, how did you get so large so quickly? Also, your skin, your Minecraft skin looks nice.
Thank you.
Oh no, the skeleton shot at you.
Just ignore him.
Why is there a skeleton over here?
He's the disc haver. He makes me discs.
Can't we put like glass around him until we get another creeper around here so it doesn't
Fine, I'll
shoot at
grab
people?
some.
It's dangerous. I'm now the skeleton can't do anything to me because I'm in the boat with him.
Wait.
I don't think he can pick up the arrows, sadly.
No, but I can do this.
Do what?
I'm just exploding.
It'd be cool if you could if you made the thing kind of like how like that one person made the pillager lose its
Oh yeah, you
crossbow.
can do that with skeletons, I think.
I've never seen that happen.
I think I have.
We need to keep him having it though because
Yeah.
discs. I mean, we can always replace him, but I did use a name tag on him.
What is his name?
Disc
I
haver.
can't see it. Oh. Shouldn't it be like disc getter instead of disc haver?
Disc haver.
Also, I'm eating my last mutton. I need to get more food now because I just ate my last piece of food.
Alrighty.
Would you like to see my house?
Sure. I'd love to see it. I need like a tour around.
First of all, look at the map where my house is. It's a big blue cube. Yes. It's cool that the water doesn't break the grass path.
I think I'm way too blind to find the blue cube.
Wait, let me come over. It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
And you can see it from right here. In trees. Also, I have a cool little secret entrance that's not really that secret.
Okay, I've encased the skeleton man.
Thank you.
No problem. All in a day's work.
Underneath there is a snowman. He cannot go near water. He is the opposite of you, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because he dies in water instantly.
I think, I don't know if it will actually happen, but I think if I go in the nether, it's an instant death. I can't recall though.
Would you like to try it?
Would
I would love to try.
wait, before you try that, come look at my little kind of secret entrance. It's on the other side of my house. It has water, so you didn't need to put down that water.
How do you make
It's very barren right now. I need to add more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
how do you make water breathing potions?
Water breathing potions is, I believe, netherwort, pufferfish, redstone, and gunpowder to make it splash.
Yeah. Okay.
Redstone to make it longer, gunpowder to make it splash. I think glowstone is like you can use glowstone for something else as well. I can't recall, though.
Okay, but now put your stuff in your things in a chest and then go into the nether.
Okay. I don't really have much things.
Need bottles. There we go. I'm making you some water breathing potions. Yeah.
Make sure I
Goodbye. Are you dead?
I don't know.
Oh.
We need to go deeper.
Oh yeah, it
Didn't
like,
manage to keep it. Oh god, there's a skeleton. A skeleton came through. Also, I took some of your experience by accident.
all good.
It was. I think I have gunpowder. Oh, I don't. Probably prefer to make it.
And boop. And back into the little hole.
For some reason, I tried to put down my. Oh, there's an axolotl
Axolotl?
in a bucket.
It's my axolotl in a bucket.
It's adorable. It's in a bucket. Do you have all of your stuff?
I think so. Besides
Okay.
my helmet, which is completely missing, but that's fine because it actually had vanishing on it, and I just remembered that. It had the vanishing curse, so when I die, it just disappears. Forgot about that.
What?
The vanishing curse is that when you die with an item with the vanishing curse, it disappears completely.
Oh yeah.
It's the equivalent of it just despawns.
Yeah.
I just went into the nether because I could, and then for some reason, while it was still loading, it looked like it was raining.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm gonna actually want to see because I was when I went into
those were in the nether.
I want to see if because like I was also drowning in the nether, so I'm gonna try again. So I was losing air bubbles before I went in. Oh no, I can live in the nether. I just didn't have enough air bubbles.
Alrighty.
Okay, something's wrong with my Minecraft right now because I'm trying to open the door, but only half of it is opening and it's not letting me go through.
Do you have food? I'm like
No.
one hit away from death.
I got more potatoes if you need that.
Okay.
Does it look like this for you on your screen?
What?
Does the door look like that on your screen?
Why did you come down here?
Why is my water just disappearing the instant I place it down?
Lag?
Wait.
We're in the spawn chunks, so usually when you're in the spawn chunks, only the owner of the server can actually do stuff in the spawn chunks.
Sending potatoes.
I was
down.
able to do things, though. I was the one who built that house.
Oh, then it could be just more so like a sort of
Okay,
lagging and glitch due
get
to the updating of
There, get
1.18.
up.
I tried, like, breaking the sand, but each time I broke the sand, it just went back. All of the sand just disappeared.
Check. I don't know. Lag. Here, I'll teleport you up.
Or just get water and put it in the hole and then get rid of the water after I swim back, after I
Okay.
swim up.
Do you have the sand in your inventory?
No.
Okay.
Everything disappeared.
Hand.
No, it... Oh, now it's back.
Okay,
I just clicked on where it was. And somehow the water is back in my bucket, even though I didn't get any water. But do the doors look like that to you? Where the bottom half is closed, but the top half is open.
No. That is like thing. The howler. I got
I can't
you
even
gifts.
walk through the bottom half.
Blah, blah, blah.
I can breathe.
Yay!
Look at this.
Now my buttons now.
Look at me.
You're in a door.
Yeah, I'm underground as well. At least on my screen, I was underground. I was half underground.
I'll try and figure out the Optifine thing later then. Oh, are you good?
It didn't work.
Oh.
Wait. Could we just server client?
Right click it instead of... Or is it right click? Yeah.
Right. There we go.
Everything is lag right now.
This is a villager trading hall?
Yeah, this is one of my friends'.
It's an iron golem.
Yeah. There's another one that has all of the trading block things. That's just
Oh, I see
soys.
someone put leaves up here.
Hmm?
I see someone put leaves up here inside of this house.
Are you in Soy's house?
Yes. I see someone did this.
Yep, I wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, in his dog room, there's just one dog that's facing the corner and the others are just all in a line. Hey! Stop it.
Oh!
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I like how your sword's named Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And this is why, when you have an enchanted sword, you don't hit people.
No, it makes perfect sense. Hello. I'll give you your stuff. Hey. Zach.
It's nighttime.
Zach. Zach, come back. Zach.
I am nice. I got rid of all of the rest of the leaves.
You suck.
Why? Because I'm getting rid of something and being
yeah, because
nice?
you're deep pranking the prankster. Oh, here's your spyglass.
My spyglass. The only thing that makes
That's-
me unique right now.
Boom.
I am looking at you. Also, how did you get small and now big? How are you small in the water?
I don't know. I guess just perspective. When I
No,
look like
you
I'm
were
really close, but I'm actually really deep underwater, therefore look very small.
No, you're like one block. You were like 1 block tall in the water, and now you're normal height.
Zach, I think
How?
you're glitching.
You're just a floating pile of armor right now.
Yeah.
You have a spyglass?
Yeah.
I'm no longer you.
Maybe we don't have half to find, so.
I found an amethyst geode when I was just swimming around the Blackguard pier.
Nice.
So
My only unique quality now is that I'm just normal human.
Oh, what class did you pick, Howler?
I pick cleric.
Nice, that's a good one.
Yeah, I know a lot about potions and enchanting stuff, so
I would have picked
What-
cleric, but I
what's a
picked
pew?
miner because I plan to plan to have big builds and stuff. Yep.
I like doing potions and stuff, and I'm gonna need to do potions such as water breathing and everything.
Yeah. Oh, you could probably like use the bottle and then like use a cauldron then and get longer then.
Yeah.
There's a cauldron in my house if you want to do that.
Yeah.
I just got rid of the upstairs leaves as well. Hey, no.
Wait.
This used to be a cage for Soy's axolotls. He had 3, and they were just crammed in there. And so me and Skelly saved them and put them in a bigger tank.
I'm now the axolotl.
Oh no! Hello. Uh-oh.
Oh god, the minecart is making noise.
Oh.
I was wondering what that noise was.
Yeah, Soy is a super cooker thing.
Ooh, ominous banner.
I just got rid of the really upstairs leaves. There was more leaves up here. I got rid of them.
Ooh. I don't know what I'm gonna do for like a house. Like besides like underwater cave, I don't really have any other ideas.
I think underwater keeps
I
cool.
guess you have
could.
I guess you have 2 different entrances for your house. One here and one down there. But you're welcome for getting rid of the leaves.
Hmm.
I'm gonna. Can I have some carrots?
Oh, there's a carrot farm.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm asking. If I can
It's a
take them
public
and then
farm,
put
dude.
more. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
That's okay.
I'll plant new carrots. I just need food. Also, I don't have anything to remake it any farmland, but one of the pieces of land that the carrots go on is back to just being plain old dirt.
Alrighty, I can fix that.
Okay. It's easy to see now that the all of them are gone. Oh god. I see that you're burning. Wait a second. Wait. Ah. Thanks a lot. I don't even have a pickaxe.
Here, I got one.
Gosh darn it.
I found a turtle.
Turtle, my thing.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
I'm just gonna grab a fire resistance potion because my button is breaking for some reason.
Yo, that's a trident, dude.
Kill the trident, dude. Maybe you might get a trident.
Do you want help breaking the cobble, Zach?
No, I can do it myself.
Okay.
Yo, I didn't get a trident, but I defeated him.
Woohoo! Where'd you go?
Ooh.
Yo, the third generation thingy did work. That's awesome. The lake that was beside your Zach's house is now turned into a bigger lake.
Calm down. What good this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly?
Tyler, where are you?
But you know, the instant that I saw you coming away from my house, I'm like, wait a second. Like I see you burning, and then I realize what direction you're coming from. And I'm like, wait a second.
Do only innocent things. You have bread.
Turtles.
Ta-da's. Where are you?
If you didn't have animals in your house, I would probably just fill your entire house with water.
No.
But since you have animals in your house, that could make them drown, so I won't do that.
Thank you.
There's a slime, and slimes actually drown in water because they can't jump out because they become too.
That's not true anymore. They now know how to jump in water. Magma cubes don't know how to jump in water, though.
Oh yeah, and then they also don't know how to jump out of lava slimes.
Magma cubes don't need to jump out of lava because they live in the nether.
Yeah. And also, if I... Oh, 1 second.
Okie dokie.
Tomorrow I'm getting this Lego set that's the entire world map.
I see you, Heather. Oh, so cool.
What did you just say?
I said I see Howler and also cool for you.
Oh.
Hello.
Do you know how much that Lego set costs?
How much?
$249.99.
Scoot eggs. Okay.
And not only that, but also because I'm from America, it's American money, which is worth slightly more than Canadian money.
Move. Don't worry. Just wanna protect the eggs.
This the one pickaxe that I made to do this is almost broken.
I'm like protecting turtle eggs now.
Oh, this one's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're just that one meme of like, I've only known these for a few minutes, but if it gets hurt, I will kill all of you and
I have
kill
known these
myself.
eggs for a total of 10 seconds, but if anything happens to them, I will kill everyone on this server, including myself.
Eggs.
There you go.
Oh my god. Apparently a stone pickaxe can break 2 stacks of cobblestone and plus 3 extra blocks.
Neat.
Yeah,
Because
and
that
then
stone
if you
pickaxe
have an
broke after I
efficiency
finished.
5, you can break double that amount.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how much just efficiency 1 could break.
Do you have shears, Howler?
I do.
I would like to help.
I have shears that are very broken, but still have a little bit of durability left.
That's cool. Okay.
Is a baby?
Move. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm behind your house.
Oh,
Over by the lake.
I'll come over there.
Hey, this used to be a much smaller lake, and because of the generation thingy, yep, it's now bigger. There's
Oh, there's turtle. Okay.
leg.
No, it's becoming. I need dirt.
Oh, what do you need?
It's becoming night, and zombies will in fact go for the turtle eggs. I don't know what they have against the turtle eggs, but they will go for them.
Oh no.
Where are you?
Check.
Probably
I'm
left of your
behind
house.
Do you just need them to be like? Oh, I see. Turtle egg. What is he doing?
I'm not that good with
Making
the
eggs.
rest.
Oh,
Making more eggs.
go. You go, turtle
Oh,
mama.
I see you now.
I'm gonna stay in the water, I think, just in case I accidentally run through onto them.
I see a squid, or at least the outline of one.
Squid.
It's just moving. I see the boat. Oh no,
there's
that's
more,
not a boat, that's a sea turtle.
More eggs.
I thought I saw a boat, but no, I saw a sea turtle. Oh, I think it's a sea turtle baby. Oh no, it's just a normal sea turtle from far away.
I protect.
Wait. Here.
Oh.
Nope.
This is Howler's.
I need to like. That's something I should do. I should like make a
There's
sea
2
turtle
eggs.
enclosure.
Yes.
There's 2 eggs in there.
E.
You need to get something with silk touch. You need to get something with silk touch so you can then break them and then move them somewhere else, and then where you moved them to would become their new
I have a
original home.
Yeah.
I have a silk touch pickaxe, but I don't
Can I
think
have
that
it? Can I have it? Can I have it?
to try and break them or
Yes, 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 yes.
okay. That's it. Silk.
You got them. They're the only. They are one of the two different types of egg that you can get in creative, or not in creative.
And survival.
Yeah,
Gimme,
I
gimme,
got
gimme.
them.
Give it, give it, give it.
Give.
No,
No.
give it
You
back.
must mine it again.
Careful, careful. Zombies will in fact go for it. Zombies,
I
I
thought
don't know
that,
what they have, but they have something against eggs and will in fact go for it and try and stomp on them. Speaking of
I thought
which,
that was
Oh,
only
nice.
with drowned, but okay.
no, it's with both zombies and drown. Even husks.
If you want to get, I'll gather the
Yeah.
wood for you.
Get in the water.
Turtles. Where? Turtle.
Where art thou, turtles?
Just go into
Hello.
into like Shakespeare speech. Where art thou, turtles?
I have it. I do have a
Where
Shakespeare.
art thou turtles in this world? Where
Oh
they
no.
swim and where they be. Thou art turtles, where they find within these walls of ocean
Where
debris.
where are the? But I see two creepers. A zombie is very slowly trying to walk towards me in the water.
Soon it will get too much to where he will then drown.
His head is still above the water, so no, it won't.
Da, da. Oh, okay. I'll
I
get
remember
him.
hearing something. I remember hearing something
Boom.
like
Boom.
Minecraft will never add.
Boom.
Minecraft will never add sharks to Minecraft because they don't want to have hostile mobs that are similar to real creatures. And then everyone is just like spiders,
I mean, these spiders are not they're big, big.
very
Uh,
big.
as well as that they're not any Pacific spider,
Yeah.
and even then,
There's
think
also
that
cave spiders, you know.
now cave spiders, they're just a nuisance and are poisonous. And I don't think people
He's,
like ever hate on them in real life.
he's making an egg by bringing up a bunch of sand.
Well,
No.
one of the things that turtles do is that they hide their eggs in the sand, so it kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
Now I'm just thinking something very sad that I know that I've heard somewhere.
What?
Very few baby turtles actually make it to the water after they're born.
Yeah. Because they oftentimes bury them ooh, yay. They oftentimes bury them like far away, and because of that can lead
Three
to
eggs.
I got one. I think I saw one. Yeah, one got in the water. I got two at the moment.
the creepers.
Once again,
Heller.
once again I got
Okay.
one of the eggs.
Let's go.
Okay, Heller.
I picked up one of the eggs
There you go.
And I have
because
17 eggs.
because
This should be good enough.
because I feel like I must be difficult. You have to mine my egg.
18 eggs total. I think I'm good.
No, you can't stop until you have 64 eggs. You must get all of the eggs.
Egg.
A stack of eggs.
Ooh.
I must get air. I need air.
Whoosh.
Need to take a breather. Way too many blocks on me. Uh-oh.
I will attack this turtle.
No! I will stab.
Why can't I get one hit off?
Wait, here. How's life? Wait,
My life is fine.
sure about that.
Oh wait, you still have my silk touch pickaxe.
I got one hit off as you were jumping through the air.
Wait, can I
Hold
like...
on.
Oh my god, I can like swim out really fast and jump like dolphins do. Oh, creeper, creeper, creeper.
Oh.
Yo.
The creeper blows up in the water, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but the damage still happens.
Not if it's in water.
No, actually it does double damage to you in water.
Yeah.
It does damage to the person, but not to the land.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No.
It does damage to person.
Yeah, double
Oh, okay.
damage. Actually, when you get blown up by a creeper in the water, it does double the damage. I know this because I died to a creeper in full iron in hardcore. It was a sad death. Oh, I have 2 hearts. Don't.
Oh god. No.
Mercy. Have mercy.
Not this far out.
Yo. Eat. Eat.
Uh-oh. Ah, ah. I'll go retrieve your things. Frick. I need to grab resistance potion. There we go. Where did you die?
I died on the beach.
Okay.
Is your thing to not burn like a button that you have to continuously hold down, or is it like a toggle?
It's a toggle, but for some reason it's not working right now.
Oh.
Like,
I'm
no matter
killing all
which
of these.
keybind I put it to.
I'm killing all of these cows that are out here.
Oh. There, did you get your stuff?
Yep.
Okay. We can find.
Oh no.
Go, run, run, run. Would it be possible for if I could have this touch pickaxe back?
There we go. You want your pickaxe back?
I give flower in return. Turtle.
Turtles are cool.
They
I
are
like
very
turtles
cool.
a lot.
Me as well.
Because of the new update, the only way you can get axolotls now is they're either breeding with the axolotls you got in 1.17 or in Lush Caves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
makes me very sad.
I mean, it's a good thing I made an axolotl breeder in Blackguard Pier.
Why did they have to make axolotls rare now?
Let me tell you one thing. They're not rare. Lush caves, oh man. The second you get to 1.18, they're everywhere. I play on
Also-
another server and all, and I found a total of 15 different separate azalea trees.
Ooh.
And underneath all those azalea trees is a lush cave biome, so.
Ah,
Cool.
how did you find the mad goat?
Twitter.
Ah.
I do
found
most
it
of
by
my
looking-
finding of people on Twitter, and then
Hello,
The way I
Pinky.
found
Muted at the
the
moment.
way I found them was
Hello.
because they one time in the history of the world they streamed Deltarune, and I found them by looking at Deltarune and using the autistic category.
that's so cool.
Yes,
Yeah,
because I have autism
that's cool.
and I like Deltarune.
Deltarune's pretty cool.
Deltarune is
Haven't-
my second favorite game of all time.
I have not played Deltarune, but I was obsessed with Undertale and did play it.
Very good game. Yes.
Considering Deltarune is can you survive
Pinky.
forever in rain?
Hi, how are you
Yes,
doing?
actually. If it's
Nice.
raining, I can live, because it doesn't bring down my air bubbles. It's
Also,
more so like when I'm out of water, I start drying up, and if I get too dry, I end up basically suffocating. So I'm kind of like a sponge. How like sponges could live outside of water as long as they don't dry up.
I just went over to like the purple building, and I just see in item frames on the wall beds. What are they supposed to be?
What?
What are the beds supposed to be?
Raining!
What is raining?
In the I went to that purple building
The bar?
near
Like the tavern?
yeah, and I see beds in item frames. What
They're
are the
yellow
beds
beds.
supposed
They're
to
supposed
be?
to look like beer jars, things.
Ah, why? Who puts who puts beer jugs on walls?
It's just supposed to look like a tavern.
Okay, I guess. The skeleton cannot see anyone because skeletons, creepers, and zombies are stupid and they can't see through glass. What?
Yo, it's a
It
shipwreck.
is good that you are good. What? What?
Someone's already rated it, but that's okay.
Okay, but as I was trying to say, a little, as I was saying earlier, my second favorite game of all time is Undertale. Do you know what my first favorite is? My second favorite game is Deltarune. Can you guess what my first favorite is?
Undertale?
Yes. Also, would you like to know something that I built in Minecraft a while ago?
What?
I built a real-world flag map.
Oh, that's cool.
Would you like to see an image of it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll
Uh,
send you an
by
image.
the way, Pinky. Wanna make sure.
Oh,
okay,
that's
I'm
so
muted.
cool.
Wanna talk
And
to
then
you
after
about
building that,
the
I made a
tree
copy
thing
of that
at some
world,
point?
and I made the copy of the world before I added all of the water.
Mhm.
The copy
Yeah.
of the world is a pre-World
I was
War
thinking
One map.
of either like here
Hello.
for you later today, or
Hello.
Hey.
tomorrow. Yeah. Hello, Satyr. Ah,
Hi, Mad.
hello.
What are you
Also,
up to?
We are gaming on the SMP.
Nice. That sounds fun.
I'm getting this Lego set tomorrow.
Oh, that is so cool.
It has 11,695 pieces.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun to build.
It's the largest Lego set piece-wise ever made.
Ooh,
They're up to date. There has never been a Lego set with more pieces.
that is so cool.
I know.
I found foxes. I'm also lost.
Hello, you're a new person, right?
Yes, I am.
Super nice to talk to you.
So
Glad
nice
to
to
have
talk to
you.
you as well.
Are you enjoying the SMP so far?
Yes, very
That's
much.
awesome. I'm glad to hear
One
that.
thing that I can see because of me sending you those 3 images,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that you're only in one mutual server. So I find it that you've been able to join this server, but not the normal just
Nap time.
Mad
Okay,
Goat server.
I'll DM you like sometime in the
Yeah.
morning for me.
I
And-
found one of the new cave updates and a bunch of minecart chests. What the?
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
Yay.
awesome.
It's all underwater, so. But oh my god,
Only you can get to it.
only I can get to it. If you guys need me to explore something underwater for you, I'm totally down.
Oh wait,
Okay,
what's your origin?
I'm still
I am
experiencing that
Merling.
lag.
I
Oh,
can
that's
go
awesome.
underwater. Yeah, but it also
That's
means I can't go on land.
Oh no! Like,
I've died a
unless
couple
it's raining, right?
Yeah,
I'm
unless
still
it's raining, or
experiencing
I have
that
water
lag
breathing
because
potions, or I have a turtle helmet, or I have a conduit.
Really?
So I have
I'm
all
Well,
these.
still
that-
I'm still experiencing the lag. I try to open the doors over here and they just only halfway open.
We'll have to build a like a giant connecting like stream system, like with a giant lake and
Yeah.
stuff, so you can kind of travel around.
Yeah, go and pop in. I already got the turtle egg, so I can get the scoot to make a helmet.
Nice.
Which I would have to wear constantly, so I don't have to worry about making a ton of water breathing potions.
That would
So
be convenient.
That
Yeah.
one, I still see that one sapling inside of the ender chest that I put there all the way the first time that I joined into the server.
I can get you a mending book howler if you would like to put that on the scoop helmet. Yep, those
Okay.
things.
I also found a ground spike enchanting book, a water protection 1 enchanting book, and a lure 3.
Nice.
I'm happy.
That's a very
What
it's
happened?
a very
She's
funny
fine.
name
No, she's
for that
fine.
certain
What color is he?
turtle helmet.
Pink.
Oh,
Aw.
sorry,
For
Zach.
the turtle helmet, that's a funny. For the turtle helmet, it's a very funny name for the items.
A scoot or what?
Yeah, scoot.
Scoot.
Can't stay very long, but it was really nice getting to talk to you guys and kind
Yeah.
of hang out for a few minutes.
Yeah, it was nice
Yeah.
talking to you, Zatar.
It was nice meeting you as well.
Too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Also, the origins you can look up like the origins mod. I'll
I'm
give you
having
like a
so
list.
much fun.
And
I just
can look
looked
at
at
some of
the
the
languages
add-ons
thing
too
and
and
I
stuff.
see so many different Englishes being Australian English, Canadian English, the United Kingdom English, New Zealand English,
The ones that
Pirate
were
Speak, the Seven Seas, Upside Down English, English US, and then English for
the main
own
mods that we're using is the
for
origins
one
mod.
kingdom,
Extra origins.
I just
and then
realized where I am.
and then there's Shakespearean English, Kingdom of England.
Extra origins, mob origins, and the normal origins. But if there's any other mod that you'd like to be,
But what did you
any
say?
other origins, it could be
I'm in a
for
lush
that.
cave, underwater lush cave.
Ooh,
That's why I was
Nice.
able to find the pink axolotl.
oh that's cool.
What
Hello.
do you have your Minecraft set to Canadian English?
Yep.
Mine is
Oh, I wanted to change it to
Yeah.
French so I could learn more French.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that again.
Oops.
put it to upside down English. Be funny, be the funny haha, and understand nothing. Everything is upside down English for me now.
I am French now. Ha ha ha.
I think I actually use UK English.
Are you from the UK?
No, I'm from Canada.
Canada.
So I see I'm the only one here that's not from Canada.
Maple gang.
Can you please open one of your doors so I can
Yeah.
leave? I don't know why it's doing this to me.
There you go. I'm gonna.
I just have my things upside down English now. It's upside down and backwards.
Is there an?
I'm turning it back. I'll use Shakespearean English.
I'm wondering if there's crafting table. Or not crafting table, enchantment table.
The FOV for me is now ocular field. And instead of being normal, it's usual. Instead of being like leave game or anything, it says exit theater. Okay, so at least it's still iron sword, fishing rod, spyglass, sand, diamond shovel, sticks. Instead of being bucket of water, it's watered bucket.
Patat kui. There's a.
Instead of being carrot, instead of being carrot or whatever, it's carrot.
I got a baton. Cat baton.
The oak planks is oaken timber. Oh. My iron helmet is no longer an iron helmet. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Look at what it calls my iron helmet.
Iron cask.
And then iron breastplate. Iron greevels, I think that says. And then iron sabatons. I'm surprised I'm not calling the iron leggings iron trousers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me change it to change my thing to English United Kingdom, because maybe then it's called trousers. No, it's still called leggings.
Gonna établir.
Oh, I don't know why this thought just came into my head, but now I'm just remembering this other person that I saw stream once, where one of their friends said that they studied French in high school, and by the time they exited that class for the last time, they could no longer sing the alphabet song for English alphabet.
Oh.
Like, they tried to do the English alphabet, but like halfway through, it just swapped to the French alphabet.
I used to take French, So I'm technically French Canadian, so I had to like take French as part of like the curriculum and everything. So I took French for like 7 years. And all I remember is how to say, hello, my name is.
The only word from that I know is bonjour.
Bonjour,
Bonjour, je m'appelle
le
Mackenzie.
maggot.
But what do you think of that one person who literally cannot remember, who needs to force themselves to do the normal English alphabet instead of just halfway through switching to the French one?
They're
Understandable.
What?
I think.
No, I understood. I heard that you said understandable, but I didn't hear what Mad Goat said.
They're Chad.
Oh.
I don't know. I couldn't think of a proper response.
I'm learning Spanish now in school.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't really know anything so far, even though it's over a quarter through the school year.
I successfully.
The only thing that I remember learning is that to say he eats is el come.
Mm. I have all 4 axolotls now.
Woohoo!
What time is it for you?
6
It is 6 for me too.
I see you're both in the same time zone.
Mountain time.
Yeah.
I'm in the East Coast time zone, so it's 8:04 for me.
Oh.
I found a space spikes biome. I'm looking for the snow that makes you die.
Would you like to know something? Do you want to know something cool that I have?
Oh, sure.
You already know what the cool
Oh.
thing is. I'm asking the other person.
Sure.
I have 4 of the Undertale plushies.
No way. Really?
Yes.
That's so cool.
I just sent you an image of them. I'm waiting for it to load through.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
I have the original 3, and then the brand new Undyne plush that came out last month.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Did you even know about the Undyne plush?
No, I didn't. I just knew about the original 3.
Then there's still more plushies that I want to get eventually, but they need to go back in stock before I can get them.
Yeah.
Being the Temmie plush,
Emmy.
the Napstablook pillow plush,
Napstablook.
and then the Deltarune ones, which are Ralsei, Lancer,
Lancer.
and Ralsei without a hat. Oh, did the other people? Did the other? Did you two sleep, or did I just lie in my bed so long that it became day?
I think you just like them there.
I slept, I think.
Oh,
If we
well.
talked about yesterday. I
No, And I was talking about in the Minecraft.
I think I didn't sleep. I'm underwater right now and I don't have a bed.
If you need to get one, there's one in my public villagers. A box
Okay.
that's near spawn. It's not soys, it's a different one.
Potato.
Potato is a funny word.
It is.
Would you like to know another thing that I have?
What?
I have all 898 Pokemon.
That is wicked.
I'll have all of them in Pokemon Home.
Um, there was this Pokemon server that I am attempting and still sometimes will pop on and continue my hunt to try and get all the Pokemon on it. So
Kinda
far,
funny.
I have gotten like almost all of the first gen except a few. But yeah, it's like
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is good.
I'm pretty sure you could guess what my favorite Pokemon is.
Eevee?
No.
It's his
Pikachu.
profile picture.
Oh, Ditto!
Yes.
Ditto's cool.
Ditto is my favorite Pokemon because it's just a cute little blob.
Fair enough.
I can't wait until Christmas because I'm supposed to be getting Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Oh, that's so cool.
Do you want to know something cool that I did?
What?
I hacked my 2DS so I can play Pokemon ROM hacks on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Before I joined into this, I was playing Pokemon Renegade Platinum. I'm trying to fill up my Pokedex on it.
Nice.
I have a little bit over 290, I think.
That's cool.
And I prepared so much for the Pokemon League. And then I get to the Cynthia battle. I'm like, I'm ready for this to take like 50 tries. What do you know? I beat her on my first try.
Yeah. I unfortunately never got the whole benefit of being able to grow up in the Pokemon games.
Why?
Cause I didn't have a DS. And when I was younger I wasn't into Pokemon. And
I hated Pokemon until August of 2019.
I started playing Pokemon Go like when it first came out. Cause I got into Pokemon. And then I kind of didn't stop.
Okay, but as I said, like a minute ago, I hated Pokemon until August of 2019.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't know.
The only reason I hated it was because of my dad hating it.
Makes sense, makes sense.
he hated it because, be honest, would you like Pokemon if you were a 20-something-year-old in the mid-90s working at Toys R Us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that Pokemon would get pretty annoying at that point.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you were getting it shoved down your throat 24/7. Because that was at the that was during the big Pokemon boom when it first came out.
Oh.
As the media called it at the time, Pokemania.
Yeah.
Pokemania had hit the North American shores.
Mm-hmm.
Monday is my birthday.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy early birthday?
Yeah. On my birthday, a very large majority of the day I'm probably just going to be building that Lego set.
Fair enough. Good use of your time. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's the largest Lego set in existence right now, so it should take a very good few days to do.
I remember it took me a long time to finish a big, huge puzzle I was doing. But after it was all done, it was worth it.
Were you sad when you finished it because now you no longer had anything to do?
Yeah, but also I was like really happy that I finished it because it looked really cool. Usually when I'm like sad that I finished it, I will usually rebuild it apart and then rebuild it again. Take it apart and rebuild it.
Jonas, one more thing. Would you like to know something cool that I have?
What?
I have 119 Lego Ninjago Ninja minifigures.
That is so cool.
I'm trying to collect all of the ninja.
I love Ninjago. I love that.
Ninjago's amazing.
You
Yeah.
you will have a good time in this with this group of people on the server, I think, because at least the people that I've talked to have said they also like Ninjago.
Oh yeah, I remember I was obsessed with it. That I'd watch it all the time whenever it came on.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a ruined nether portal that's just floating.
That sounds cool.
I can't reach the chest.
I'm sending you an image of my ninja collection.
Yo! That's cool.
I can't wait until next year when more ninja come out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this drawing that I made in my Spanish class a few weeks ago looks like it's seen things that cannot be unseen. Its face says, "I've seen things that cannot be unseen."
That's so cool. That's so funny.
No matter how hard I use the eye bleach, the images won't go away.
They're permanent within my minds.
Mr. Rampage in chat has asked if we've seen the new Pokemania tweet.
I don't think so.
Me neither. Ah, yes, keyboard spam.
Yes.
Canapesh.
Narrator. Narrates chat.
I'm glad it's raining right now.
Bakanada 1213 says Ruiz Hike K. See a float jet skillfigi oroi plugrishan b sarj. Ugalair.u.
Yes.
Yes, I understood that completely.
Exactly. Someone finally gets it. Okay, okay. Right now in Pokemon Renegade Platinum, I have 301 Pokemon.
Nice.
In the Generation 4 Pokemon games,
Oh, that's cool.
there in the Generation 4 Pokemon games, there is 493 Pokemon.
Let's go.
So I only need 192 more Pokemon until I complete my dex.
That's cool.
Also, have you ever heard of the thing of what is the first Pokemon?
Oh yeah.
And then it's like the four different options of Arceus, Mew, Rhydon, and Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
All of those have reason to be the first. Bulbasaur is first in the Pokedex. Rhydon, it was the first Pokemon ever designed. Mew, it's said to be the ancestor of all Pokemon. Arceus, it's said to be the god of Pokemon, the creator of all in
think
Pokemon.
I remember seeing this one clip of this guy where someone comes in chat and it's like, feeling is like, it was a random like Pokemon log, like your encounter it'll be a random Pokemon and everything, and he got the first random encounter was Xerneas, I think is how you say it. I'm not good with remembering names, but and this guy who had like left chat came back and he's like, the person's name, and he's like, I'm just about to fight God right now. We're fighting God, and it was really funny.
Also, I have a question for you. Well, how do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it the original way, Arceus, or the new way, Arceus?
Say it again.
How do you pronounce the name of the Pokemon? Do you pronounce it Arceus, the original way that it was supposed to be pronounced, or the brand new way, Arceus?
I'm sorry, but the only way I can think of pronouncing their name is Xerneas. It's completely
no, not that Pokemon.
Yeah, no,
Not-
it's
not
completely incorrect, but it's all I think about when I think of that Pokemon. It's just the combination of their name. I'm sorry. Exius? It's probably what I would say.
Wait,
I'm not good with names. I'm actually really bad.
this Pokemon is Xerneas.
Yeah. I know that's Xerneas, but I keep wanting to call the god of Pokemon Xerneas. Just because its name both start with X. But I guess
No, they don't.
they don't?
No. This Pokemon, the god of Pokemon, their name begins with an A.
Oh, Arceus.
The original name was supposed to be pronounced was Arceus.
Yeah.
Do you know why they decided to stop calling it that?
Why?
Because the beginning of that name sounds like the British way of saying ASS.
Ah. So what's
then
the
they're
new
like,
one?
the new way of pronouncing it is Arceus.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Arceus. So Arceus.
Arkansas.
Arceus.
Arkansas.
Kansas.
Did you know that it's actually that you can actually get fined for saying that name in that state?
Really?
Yes.
Goodness, they can't take a joke.
Okay, but this one YouTuber that I watch, just
Mhm.
because just to be funny, instead of saying Arceus or Arceus, instead he calls the Pokemon Arceus.
Arceus.
Yes,
That's cool.
it's funny.
Zach Hanader 1213 says is boy cool. Boy winter de /. Wake yuck pretty oing. The came yuck by just 7654 ER 5678 age.
Yes.
Zach Hanader 1213 says Luigi S deal gaslifies glyphs good gulpsu gugus gajeksuid.
Yes.
I've returned.
Nice. Your
Mm.
return is very well received.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay in the little call thing, but I'm bored in Minecraft.
Okay.
But I just remember I joined the server. I joined into the server and you just do like that hello emoji thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. I'm really tired.
You good?
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It just stopped raining.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Mad goat.
What?
I just wanted to ask, for the since this thing is like has like a lore thing,
Hmm?
what would my thing be for it?
Whatever you want it to be.
If you want, I can tell you what's my plan to give you an idea.
What's your plan?
I plan on. Oh! I need to get in the water. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. I plan on being like almost like a siren, because axolotls are actually predators. They eat live fish. So
Um,
I plan on kind of being like a siren, very Mad Hatter vibes. Like,
why is there two people called Soy on the server?
One's his phone account, one's his computer account.
Also, I see every single person is a different thing on
Yeah.
this, other than those two different accounts for the same person.
Mhm.
Despite the fact that it's two different creatures, I can see that both human and Bumblebee have the same color.
No, they're slightly different.
Oh, they look like the same. They look like the same shade of yellow.
Do you want it to be a different color?
I would like it to be some shade of blue that you haven't already used, because I like the color blue.
Alrighty, I'll do that right now.
you can, because I'm pretty sure I'm a very dark blue. You can probably turn me into a very light cyan, like
Okay.
I'm a cyan axolotl, and you can take the dark blue.
I'll do that. Is that better?
Wait,
Or for the Merling thing?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Figuring out a blue shade that's nice.
I see that you have VC1, 2, 3, and 7.
Yep.
What about 4, 5, and 6?
Nope.
They don't exist.
They're part
Why
of the
can't?
Matrix.
Also, why is there only one and there's 1 and 2 in the normal Mad Goat server, and then 1, 2, 3, and 7 in the Redacted server?
I can change that.
What are you going to do to them in the Mad Goat server?
Goodbye, VC3.
No! No! It would have been funnier if you just added if you added a VC3 to the Mad Goat server and then made 1, 2, and 3 on this server 4, 5, and 6.
So when you
And be
get
like,
rid of like server like VC5 here, and then get rid of VC2 there, they almost swap.
No. Ah.
how often do you bring up the lore in this?
We have like in stream.
Yeah.
We haven't at all. I don't think. Like besides that, we want to do it.
think I know where I'm going to be building my underwater area.
Alrighty.
That's
I also decided that I want to make it so it's not inside like a cave and it's just the ground of the reef is just all detailed and all that cool stuff. I don't know. I'm tired.
It's alright. I think I'm gonna end stream. That is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.